Okay, I'm going to do another bowl, and I'm going to try a little different variation again, using dropping the inks or tint into the resin and some gold and white for petals. So I'm going to mix up for 6 minutes, and then I'll turn it back on and show you the rest. Okay, so I've mixed up about 14 ounces of resin. I got 2 ounces of resin and I put gold leaf in it. This is about 1.5 ounces. I put Cast and Craft and just white alcohol ink, and I'm going to put a little scoop of sparkle white. Instead of using alcohol inks this time, I'm using Limino resin colorant. So it's like a dye, but it's not opaque. It's still transparent, so that's why I'm going to try that instead of alcohol inks, because the last time it went kind of overboard a bit. So I'm going to let that sit for a minute. I also have some Chroma Flakes Gilded Age that I'm going to put maybe in the center. I could add some to the gold leaf, just for fun. Just give it a little extra sparkle. Again, this is regular artist resin, so it's thicker than medium viscosity. You have thin viscosity, you have medium viscosity, and then artist resin is the thicker, which I don't typically use that often. So I'm going to start by putting it around the edge. Just break it up. It's been 8 minutes since I mixed my resin. I'm keeping an eye on the time, just so you have a reference as far as how successful your vision is. Then you'll know in your video, based on the time that you used and about what time you poured it, mixed it, that kind of thing. I'm going to take a cup, probably with just about 1 ounce of resin, 1 little scoop of Bora Bora mica powder, "12 minutes. I'm going to do a coaster because I don't want to use too much resin in my mold, so make use of the resin as best as I can. Line around the edge. Just checking the warmth of my white to make sure it's not too warm yet. So it's not spreading like alcohol ink would, so this may not do anything like I had thought it might. This is the clover, but I'm going to go ahead and put a little gold alcohol ink. got a brown, I'm going to do a few drops. Towards the center, but not too far out. Okay, and I'm going to do turquoise alcohol ink. I was going to put this in a piping bag, but I don't think I am now. And it's not warm, so I'm not sure what it's going to do. Maybe I need to wait just a little bit longer. I think I am going to do the piping bag. You get a little bit more control with it. So I'm just transferring the white to the piping bag. Okay, it's been 34 minutes and we'll just have to see what happens. Still pushing that gold leaf down. This should be the bottom side of the bowl. Now I'm not sure how long this will take because it's the thicker viscosity, so it may take more time, less time. I'll have to keep an eye on it. So I'll be back. Okay, it has been 7 hours. So I can tell you that the thicker viscosity takes way longer to cure than the medium viscosity. It's still flexible, and at 7 hours, medium viscosity would be much harder. So maybe if you want more working time to mold your piece, then you might want to work with the artist resin. This is pretty on this side. Just before I even look at the other side, I love the way the colors did around here for sure. So let's see what the other side looks like. It's off center. Not as pretty as I thought it would be, but still very lovely. The question is, I don't necessarily like this side so much though. So that's the interesting part about the alcohol ink, that's the gold alcohol ink that kind of stays on the surface. There's a little bit of a residue, but it's not sticky. That's the interesting part about it. But I want this side face up for sure. I'm in my coat. Just came in from eating dinner and I had to come see my resin as soon as I could. Okay, so I'm going to put this in a bowl. I do love the colors together. And I like it wavy around the edges if I can get it wavy. And this is a better thickness than my last one. I made the last one a little bit thicker. The thicker you make it, the harder it is to mold. So I'm going to leave this. And I don't think I need to put anything on the bottom. I think it'll be fine. I'll check it in an hour or so just to make sure it's not rising up. But we'll check it out and I'll show you the results tomorrow. This I'm probably going to put... I kind of want to see the other side, but it kind of needs another layer of resin on this one, so I'm going to have to wait on this one to unmold. So I'll be back tomorrow. There it is. And I still have this one to unmold, so I'll show you that next.